Hey everyone, this is Senor Stationery, and today's review is gonna be on the KUM Onit 233 lead pointer. Thank you, Mr. Legoman. So the KUM or KUM 233 lead pointer has been around for many years. This is the current one. This is one of the ice colors, the green one. If we take a look, it says KUM Onit 233 here, where you grasp it. It has a hole where you can maybe add like a key ring or something so you don't lose it. If we switch all the way here in the back, very small, next to where the screw is placed, it says Germany here on the bottom. This lead pointer has been around for many years, probably since around the 70s or the 80s. It used to come in solid colors in blue, yellow, and red. It was also sold in the USA through Alvin, the drafting products maker. But they also, for many years in Germany, they had the blue, yellow, and red ones. And now they made nice colors. They made this with the green one, an orange, yellow, and blue. And I was able to get this one thanks to a friend, because this lead pointer, I've never seen it here in Mexico. It's probably more common in Europe or in other markets. So it was very hard to find it, and I really wanted it for being so iconic and being sold for many years. And since I also have a KUM sharpener collection, and I really wanted this one also. If we take a look at the shape, it looks very similar, if not familiar, to the earlier Faber Castell ones. You see a rounded, it has no sharp edges, which is good. It's all fully rounded all the way to the square area. If we put it sideways, you'll notice that it is more thicker here where it's on the lead, where it's close to the hole. It's fully squared over here on the main sharpener area, compared to where it's the gripping with your fingers. And it's pretty, even if it's a small one, it's quite thick and easier to grasp. So I wanted to compare this one to other similarly shaped lead pointers, because I was curious if I will be able to change the blade when it blunts. So I compared to the other similar looking ones. This is a vintage Faber Castell 5041. So if we take a look, the KUM is actually much larger. It also has, like the Faber Castell, has the hole for a keyring. But if we take a close look to the blades, the KUM blade's much larger, and I actually tried to fit the Faber one in here, but it does not fit. It's more larger and probably proprietary blade. So you're kind of obliged to buy another KUM one or search for KUM blades, as the Faber will not fit this one. If we look sideways, you'll see the Faber tends to be the square body towards on the bottom and not well centered, compared to the KUM, which is fully centered. As you can see, the gripping area is fully centered, and then you can see the full shape of the square area. But then I also wanted to compare, because the Faber does look similar to another well-known one, the Moebius Ruppert 214. This is the Moebius Ruppert 214. This is the current or more newer version. They took away the Moebius Ruppert branding, and it just says Germany. This is an older one. It has similar shape, as you can see, as the Faber Castell. But this one, compared to the Faber tends the square shape to go all the way down, while on the Moebius Ruppert it's over here well centered. But Moebius Ruppert recently redesigned the style, and in the past they produced it mostly in yellow, and they had the logo, the M+R, and this is called the 214 model from Moebius Ruppert. And they made a restyling back again, and they put back again the logo. It says M+R. I don't know if you can appreciate here, M+R, and made in Germany. But they took away the model name. The model name is the 214, so it's very close, similar to the 233 from KUM. And if we take a look, again, the KUM still looks much thicker and larger than the Moebius Ruppert. Again, this is the Moebius Ruppert redesigned with more different branding again, but again the area for holding is well centered and the square shape area is much thinner compared to the KUM. If we compare it to the KUM, as you can see, KUM tends to be much larger, and again the blade does not fit. It has a more smaller blade, and KUM has a larger and a rounded part over here, so you will not be able to fit a Moebius Ruppert in a KUM. So you were kind of stuck to using KUM lead pointers and buy another one from them, and you cannot replace the blade. The good thing is, if you have like a vintage one like this from Faber Castell, just get a Moebius Ruppert one. If you are like a Faber Castell enthusiast or don't have a possibility to find another one because these are very rare and vintage, this is the 1960s design. Just get a Moebius Ruppert and you can just take away the screw and get the blade and point it back on the Faber Castell. Or if you have several Faber Castells, you can take away the blade and put it on the Moebius Ruppert, which that's a good idea to keep it still working. But in the case of the KUM one, you need to only buy KUM ones to replace it. So that's the main difference on that one. But again, they're all sharpened decently. I didn't brought any leads because I didn't have on hand to sharpen. I have all right now sharpened, and I didn't want to spill or throw away some good lead just to sharpen it. But overall, in general, these pointers point decently, not super sharp. I feel that the ones that sharpen better are the Eisen squared ones, or the current Faber Castell square shaped one. But these ones, which are more rounded and more kind of rectangular shaped, these make them more blunter. Still, you can get a good point, but it's more blunt at the tip. So these don't sharpen like super sharp, but they sharpen decently. So these are okay. I mean, these are decent for maybe for sketching, for drawing. But if you want a really point sharpened point, I think you should use the rotary 502 model from Staedtler. But I just wanted to point it out and show you the design, which is very similar. As you can see, the one that began it was a Faber Castell, then Moebius Ruppert also launched its version, and then eventually also KUM made its own one, but it's proprietary blade. I hope you like this comparison and this observation of the style of this very common lead pointer. Sorry, I keep saying lead holders and it's lead pointer. And I hope you like this review. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more reviews. Bye bye.